So, Assalamu alaikum, Jazakumullah khairan for your beautiful talk. You talked in the Quran reflections about how Allah has chosen us to reach Ramadan and to worship Him. The past week, I have been feeling a bit hopeless because I struggle with a binge purge eating disorder. I regret it every time and I feel guilty for the wasted food and money, but every time I try to stop the habit, I fail. I was hoping to push through Ramadan, but I only made it one day before until I binged and purged. I can't afford therapy at the moment, but overall just feel like a weak person and lesser than because I have such a bad habit I hide from everyone, but Allah sees me doing it. It's hard for me to grasp that Allah wants my worship when I misuse His blessings time after time. And I feel like a hypocrite when I am doing ibadah, but I know I also do such a bad habit, right? So praying while also continuing the bad habit. Lately, I feel like giving up trying to be better. Do you have, I know you've mentioned, don't give up on Allah. Allah sees us, right? Do your best every single day. Are there, do you have a recommendation on individuals who feel like this idea of hypocrisy of like continuing their five prayers but doing something bad that they are like that they cannot control? How do
So
you navigate that feeling?
let's talk about this question first, because the question you
Okay.
asked is something different. Bismillah.
Okay.
So my beloved sister or my brother, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, thank you for sharing that, because there are 100% other Muslims who have eating disorders and they struggle with the way that they see their bodies. And it doesn't go away in Ramadan. It doesn't just magically disappear. Our mental health pain, our body image struggles, our eating disorders, they don't just magically go away in Ramadan. So the fact that you are going through them and the fact that you shared them, please know that one, you are obviously, as you mentioned, witnessed by Allah, but two, that you are helping other believers who are struggling with the same thing or know someone who's struggling with the same thing. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And number two, we need to change your language just a little bit, because this is not a habit. You don't have a habit of purging, of binging and then purging. It's not a habit to have. This is not a habit. This is a disorder. And I think it's very important for you to acknowledge that, because that means it is like a sick, it's like being sick. You don't tell someone who is sick, stop the habit of being sick. It's stop coughing. It's your habit to cough. Stop doing, these things, because it's your habit to constantly have mucus come up. Sorry, I don't know, whatever the circumstance. You're not going to tell that to someone who is sick. So I want you to be gentle with your body in the sense of acknowledging that you are going through having a sickness, and your body needs help because you are feeling sick. When your body is sick, what do we need? We need help. May Allah bless you, dear Miriam. We need help. We need medication. May Allah bless you, Tia. We need professional support. We need doctors. And I know that you mentioned that therapy is not something that you can afford right now. So let me tell you a few things. Number one, I'm not sure where you live, and I don't know if you live in the US or if you have insurance or any of those things, but you should speak to a doctor. You should speak to a doctor, number one. So this is not something you should try to navigate on your own. It's not like an addiction, which also needs professional support, but it's not like you can say, okay, I'm just going to cold turkey it today. No, like you need to see a doctor. So please, number one, go to a doctor. You deserve to be healthy. We want you to be healthy. We love you. I don't know your name, brother or sister, but we love you for the sake of Allah, and we want you to feel healthy. So number one, doctor. Number two, in terms of therapy, which is also so important, because eating disorders are not simply related to the physical. It's also related to mentally how we're navigating. So make sure that you look into Khalil Center. Khalil Center is a sliding scale therapy institute, which means they do what you can afford. They work with you. So Khalil Center, inshallah, Celebrate Mercy can write it in the chat. Please reach out to them and let them know. And if you reach out to me, I'm going to try my best. Reach out to Celebrate Mercy or reach out to me. I'm going to try my best to see your message. I'm sorry, I've been so inundated with messages that somehow it's not going through sometimes when people message me, that I can connect you with someone I know personally, inshallah, as well, who can help you, inshallah, through Khalil Center. So the point is, number one, change the language for yourself. This is not a bad habit. This is something you need help. You need professional support through. And that's not just you need this. any of us who are going through a type of sickness need professional support. All of us need that. All of us. So it's not like your special case, right? No, anybody would need this. So please don't take it out on yourself, and you're feeling so guilty and sinful in this sense, because Allah knows that you are going through what you're going through and you're still trying. Are you kidding? You're still trying and you're feeling so guilty? Do you know how much Allah loves that you want to try? Do you know how much Allah sees that you are struggling with feeling this guilty and you're hating yourself and you feel like a hypocrite? And Allah is witnessing you and He is telling His angels about you, and that there are angels who roam the earth who do nothing but make dua for someone like you, someone who's trying like you. So when you're having your self-talk about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want us to acknowledge self-talk is self-talk. It's not Allah's talk. So when you are saying you're a hypocrite, you don't deserve to pray, what are your prayers for anyway? That's how you see yourself. That is not how Allah sees you. Allah is telling you to pray no matter what, and that He loves when you pray. He's in fact ordering you pray, and that He witnesses that prayer no matter what your state. And if He can answer Satan when Satan disobeyed Him directly, what are you a believer who's trying to fast in Ramadan and make dua? Of course He's going to answer you. So please, 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 inshallah, know that you are worthy of Allah's love and acceptance and forgiveness. He put you in this reason. He put you in this ummah for a reason. And please seek professional support. I don't know if you have a scholar in your locality. Maybe you do, and you just were not comfortable asking this question in person. But if you do have someone you're comfortable with in your locality, please contact them on a scholarly way so they can help you navigate Ramadan on a spiritual level, inshallah. And if you don't, again, reach out to Celebrate Mercy. Inshallah, I can help you connect you with someone. You deserve to have a support group. You deserve it, and so does every single person here and in this ummah. May Allah bless you so much and reward you so much. And that idea of hypocrisy, just to quickly touch on it, hypocrisy, the way we use it in English, is not hypocrisy of Islam, of Islamic law. Hypocrisy in Islamic law, are you planning to hurt this ummah? Are you trying to hurt the ummah with your actions? Are you pretending to be Muslim on the outside so that on the inside you can infiltrate and bring harm to other believers? No, you're not a hypocrite. In English, we feel hypocritical because our actions don't always match our internal. Or we want our internal to match our actions, and it's not. That's someone who is wajahidu fillahi haqqa jihadi. That is someone who is in their spiritual jihad. And do you know what the Prophet ﷺ said? He said the mujahid, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the mujahid, someone who is struggling in the sake of Allah. I'm going to translate this into the spiritual warrior is the one who strives against his or her own soul in the obedience of God. I want you to know that you are a mujahid or a mujahida every time you have this whole process and you're trying so hard to heal from it. You are a warrior in the sight of Allah because you hate the fact that this is taking you away from His worship. You hate the fact it's taking you away from Him. So make it something that brings you back to Him. Ask Him, oh Allah, let this pain, let this hardship, let this all that I'm going through be what helps me come back to you. And may Allah bless. You're already back to Him. That's why you're trying to fast in Ramadan. That's why you're praying. That's why you're making dua, okay? But in a fully healed way, so that maybe, inshallah, you can also use that story, whether anonymously or publicly, to help others who are also going through it. Because this is a conversation we don't have very often in our communities. And it's a reality that so many people are going through. So thank you so much for sharing, and may Allah bless you and bless everyone here. Ameen.